Meridian Tourism Board. She helped us get to this place. There's the legend of the gypsy that haunts the city, and you know the parade went by Cafe Latte, and that's the reason why the haunting goes on there. But kind of a separate situation is at Mary Hope, which is just a wonderful historic antebellum type home that, by the way, is open to tours. And Betty Lou, want to thank her.
Betty Lou?
Yeah, a lot of folks don't know this, but Bubba's wife. No, I'm just kidding. A wonderful lady. She was there. She's the president of Mary Hope. Just a wonderful facility. But I can't express to you the magnitude of how that place is haunted. The big antique clock is not even plugged into the wall, and it starts going off. Not even plugged in. The piano bench across the room starts moving. Candles were thrown off the, what you call that above the chimney, Rick? The fireplace.
Mantle.
Thank you, the mantle.
Yeah.
Just flew off the mantle across the room. Things are happening. It's crazy. We make our way through the downstairs to the upstairs part, and Don Juan is wigging out. He's had enough.
You got to be kidding.
No, Don
Juan lost it?
Yeah, because like I said, this is, you mean... We've played stuff, but this is the scariest I've been all year. It was at this place. And, you know, Betty Lou was talking about the fact that that every time a girl asks somebody a question because of the ghost that haunts the place, you know, it would respond. So we had Eddie George there and Bad Mama Jamma and Peaches, and when they would hold a piece of equipment or something like that, it would just go nuts.
Well, only when a girl or a lady would hold it. Now,
yeah.
They did a test run where they begged me to do it, so I got it and I did it, and it didn't work at all. It just shut down. But you would hand it to a lady, and a lady would hold it, and then it'd go nuts.
Yeah, it was just very, very strange. So it had us all freaked out. Okay, it had us, I mean, on the tips of our toes, to say the least. Okay, so we had Ryan Greenwood there. He had all the Ghostbusters there. Don Juan. You know, I just can't express to you how tense it was. We make our way upstairs. We go through this one little area. Somebody says they think they see a shadow moving. So everybody screams. We go through another side of the hall into this other room, and everybody screams. And then we walk into this other room, and there's this beautiful mannequin that's standing there in a nice antebellum-type dress. But everybody in the room thinks that it's following them with their eyes. They tell us a story of how a man took his life with a gun, and it still has the bullet holes in the wall behind the mannequin. And we're going nuts. And Don Juan he ripped my shirt because, my jersey, because he was holding on to me so tight the entire night.
Now, we're going to see this adventure eventually?
We have 2 minutes of the audio and video. The problem we had is that the video part on my mini disc and all of the cameras lost audio and video and went to just nothing but fuzz.
You can't.
Yeah, it all went to snow except for we had another camera, Blake's camera. I grabbed his camera.
He's one of the
Ghostbusters. This is where we
got,
the only reason we got this footage because I grabbed his camera.
So everything y'all took on this went away except what he got on his camera.
Yeah, our whole advance, and this would have probably been one of the best ones this whole season, but every bit of it, every form of audio, video we had just was erased or destroyed through the process of going through, and they say that's one of the things these spirits and all this kind of stuff likes to do.
You played back your audio and it played back fine, and you played it back and it's gone.
Yeah, and so...
You know what's strange about that, too? We were talking about it. If you record on a video camera with no input to it, you have a black screen. The only way you can have static is for it to be erased by a magnetic field. Mm-hmm. You know, when we've all had the tape erasers, you know, back in college. You don't see it as much now because the modern videotapes record over them. You don't have to clear them, but it's very strange that you would have static on a tape that had been recorded, was the bottom line. Yeah, and the magnetic field deal, that's what was going off, that was going so crazy with the girls. I mean, I would be standing there holding it, or Don Juan, nothing happened. Give it to her, just standing right beside us, and she would hold the little deal, and it would go nuts. And so it's only 2.5 minutes long.
Well, we come back, we will look at it. There's 2.5 minutes, and this is none of this part. This 2.5 minutes is something bizarre that just happened that, that put you on a handle.
Yeah, well, you got to understand, we've had benches moving, we've had candles thrown off the mantle, we've had clocks that aren't plugged in start chiming.
And none of that is captured.
No, none of it, but this one segment is we walk into one certain room, it's captured, and hey, wow.
Speedy and the gang are in a house. So of all that, the only thing captured was a couple minutes. I do want to say a special hello right now to Anthony, who is riding to school this morning. I met his father Monday in Trussville, and his father came up and got one of the new CDs, and he said, my son is one of your biggest fans. All I ask, and he said, I don't want to bother you with this, but I'd love for you to say hello to my son Anthony. And, of course, we're flattered that anyone listens to the program and are shocked that anyone watches or listens. So, Anthony, thank you, brother, for all your support of the program, and we love you, and thanks for listening.
And, Rick, having a special day today, big fan of the show, Miss Shepherd. Miss Shepherd, thank you for having such a special day today.
Come on, Miss Shepherd. Well, here we go. It's only a couple of minutes. Everything else was lost due to some kind of bizarre video, audio. You know, we've had this happen with some hunts in the past, and they really cannot explain it. But the ghost phenomenon people, Alabama ghost phenomenon, whatever that group's called.
AlabamaParanormal.org, they're with us. We're at Mary Hope, which is a beautiful historical antebellum-type home that's open for tourism in Meridian, Mississippi. We've investigated the Gypsy Ghost at the Gypsy Cemetery and the Cafe Latte and Big Pigford Building. It's been an unbelievable night. We're starting to experience all kinds of things. We walk up and get around the corner of the top floor and go into one certain room, and you'll see that it's around 1 o'clock in the morning, and Blake of AlabamaParanormal.org runs up to us and tells us that the antique clock is chiming and it's not plugged in.
Beautiful infrared.
Your camera, too.
What? The clock does not chime.
That clock that we just heard does not chime?
Does not chime. That's what they just told us. That clock has never chimed before, ever. And as you know, it chimed several times.
It's like, are y'all serious business? It wasn't supposed to chime like that?
It's 1 o'clock.
It's never.
By the way, it's
chimed.
1 o'clock. It should have chimed only once, if it did chime at all. But they're saying it's never chimed.
That's
before.
correct. That's what they just said.
Like my heart's hurting.
Well, we asked for something. That's right. That's exactly.
I'm ready for exit 6. I'm rolling on
that.
I'm ready for exit 6.
Man, did you hear it?
Oh, yeah. Okay, you're in a room like this.
Our eyes just moved.
Okay, you're
I'm serious business.
Speedy.
Well, hold on. Let's check it out. I mean, either that or I just really freaked out, but seriously. I'm about to touch the lash real quick, because sometimes they do blink. Then she'll bite me.
No, those.
Dee, I promise you this much. If she does bite, I'm going to knock the heck out of her. Okay?
Well, she grabbed me.
Around the right. She got followed. All right?
Well, she grabbed me.
That mannequin looks real up close, doesn't it?
No, it's weird.
No. I mean, no, you don't understand.
No, because
See, we thought she's been moving all night long.
Go for it.
I mean, all night long.
D.
Oh, it's really been bad.
Touch it, D. No. D, touch it. I'll, if it does anything, I got it. Go. Touch it.
Speed racer.
Oh, my God.
Shut up, see that?
You broke that thing.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, my gosh.
Speedy.
Oh, boy, that was close. Oh, boy.
Speedy, did you look at Speedy? What did you do? Speedy!
Did y'all not see it move? All right, I see it.
Speedy, you knocked its whole face off. Speedy! Speedy! You see Speedy's face? I can't believe what just happened. Speedy! Chris, let's go back. Let's see.
Speedy,
Let's see a slow-mo of that
You
hit.
punched an antique mannequin and crushed his face in his house?
Rick, I don't know what got over me, y'all.
Did they know you did that?
Oh, yeah, no, they know.
They know.
No, they know.
Chris, let's see it again.
What's the blowback?
We're okay.
Are we?
Yeah, they were, they were taking that mannequin down because they didn't want it there anyway.
Good thing.
And so she said that it's okay. And
did you punch it?
I did. I kept thinking it was moving, and I was so freaked out. We had things moving, chimes going off.
I told you he protects me everywhere I go.
Let's see the hit, Chris. In slow mo.
Bubba, will you do this for me? When it's over, listen to Speedy and watch him. Okay.
I know.
Okay. Listen.
Hey, touch it. If it does anything, I got it. Go. Touch it.
Let's see it in slow mo, Chris.
Good God, Speedy.
Speedy, I mean, you slapped that thing, didn't you?
Listen to the audio.
Look at that. Look, her mouth flies open when you hit her, Speedy. Did you see that? Did you see the mouth come open like she was hollering? Oh!
Oh, my gosh. Now, please let me hear some. Look, because you know what? It's a story that you and I can't tell about the reaction when something's happening. You kind of move it around. You just start talking out of your head. Please listen to Speedy. He realized now he has broke this thing, this beautiful thing they've had set up, and he starts trying to let everybody know why it happened.
It's the highlight of the home.
It's the highlight of the home?
Yeah.
Is it? Listen. You know the world famous, I had to get
it moved.
No, listen, Speedy.
Speed Racer.
That was Christopher Columbus.
Shut up, see that? You broke it. Oh, my.
Another woman he's got to apologize to.
Right.
Oh, boy, that was close. Oh, boy.
Nervous laugh.
Nervous laugh? You're thinking blowback right in your mind?
I'm talking to the tourism board, Rick, who's standing just beside me.
The tourism board here!
Shall I see it move?
Uncomfortable.
No, listen to Christopher Columbus. Speed Racer. The minute he hits it.
Rick, I think it moved.
Speedy, I'm sad to report we are not seeing any movement.
I didn't see the movement.
Look,
Chris,
folks,
can we look at it frame by frame again?
Dang, the thing was
mouth?
haunted. It was
Did
haunted.
You
You
see
had
the
to
way
get it out of
its
there.
mouth? Did you see the way
Let me
its
tell you
mouth
something.
come up like it was hollering?
If y'all want to go somewhere and get the fool scared out of you,
Ron, are you okay?
Mary Hope in Meridian, Mississippi
Ron, are you okay?
is haunted to no end.
Ron, tell me you have extra breathers. Okay,
Chris, let's see it frame by frame as the fist goes into
Look on the website. The pictures of what we're seeing are there if you don't have TV. rickandbubba.com. You can see what Speedy does to this beautiful...
See, she moves at the end.
Bubba.
Watch your eyes. Look, you see her?
Well, that's because your fist has knocked her mouth open. Look how her mouth flies open in pain.
Yeah, there goes the wig.
It looks like she's crying on the way down, doesn't
Listen,
it?
Christopher Columbus, let me hear you go, Speed Racer. Listen, Bubba, please.
Touch it. Speed Racer. You broke it.
He realizes, oh my gosh, what have I done? It appears.
Speed Racer.
Speedy, how many years old do you think that beautiful mannequin is?
What?
Hundreds? Because in those days they made them out of like porcelain, didn't they?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm just asking.
Did it hurt your hand?
I'm trying to understand like how you were
Were you just in just a nervous fit? Was that
yes,
it?
Bubba. We had a piano stool move. We had candles were thrown across the room 5 or 6 feet, and nobody was around them. We had all this craziness going on, and I don't know what got over me.
Mannequin.
Yeah.
And I don't know what got on me. And I'm telling you, we don't ever do this when we go to places.
Chris, one more time. Let's see it in slow mo
I
again.
can't see it enough.
Look, watch her mouth fly open here when Speedy hits her, and then watch it. It appears she has a tear in her eye on the way down. Look, watch the mouth come up like she's hollering. Oh, right there.
Right, it's exactly what it looks like.
And then what? Look, it looks like a tear right there under her right eye, right there.
There's a tear.
Hey,
That Speedy has rejected.
Can
her.
I tell you what I'm surprised how quickly D goes from horrified, nearly crying, scared to laughing hysterically because Speedy's in a handle.
Well, I thought-
Well, what's wrong with us? We're more happy about a handle than we don't even care now that we're being chased by ghosts.
I thought the ghost was in that thing.
Yeah, all the activity that happened earlier, I was so scared. I needed that. I really needed that.
Well, you got it.
Now, I'm sorry Speedy was in the handle for it, but I needed it.
I go. Much like they will have to patch up that antique mannequin, have you patched up your
Yeah. Yes.
Look right here. Look, I just got up and I'm running around and I've got the phone in my hand. I didn't mean to. Look, then now he's going to tell everybody why he did it. Look.
Speedy. Oh, boy, that was close.
I thought it was moving at me.
That was close.
He's trying to fix it. Oh, boy.
How many times does that happen?
Look, now he wishes it was over. He wants to leave. Right now he's seen disappear.
Did y'all not see it move?
Well, the Kathleen, and
yes, sir. Yes.
And Betty Lou and them were in the room.
Yes.
And Betty Lou, who is the president of Mary Hope, just does a wonderful job.
Yes.
And I can't express to you if I was myself,
yes,
at any time during the season, if I was wanting to go experience
Ryan, are you okay?
a real haunted house, I would go to Mary Hope in Meridian, Mississippi. It's open for tourism.
Yes.
It's got business hours. You can go through and you can see what we saw.
Well, you won't
now,
see
don't
this
look
mannequin.
for the mannequin,
Yeah.
right? It's gone. And
I need
you know what? I'm just glad Speedy didn't have a box of matches with him. You know, I mean.
Yeah, that mannequin's younger sister will be taking the spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But see, so what came over me, it was much like, Bubba, do you remember when something came over you and you kicked the lady with the snake?
Yeah.
I mean, just right in the, and it's like you blacked out for a second.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when you killed a woman snake right there on location?
Yeah. And I came to, and everybody was in a panic.
And
she was laying there crying with her dead snake.
Yeah.
Your eyes were big as softballs.
Yeah, it's just because of your fear of snakes. Well, something came over me, and I don't know what it is. I mean, and I just lost it for a second.
Well, yeah, we saw that.
But I think you may need to seek counseling on that. I mean, that was,
but you know,
that was a brutal blow to the side of the face.
Okay, can I tell you something now?
And did that mannequin remind you of somebody, or was it something
it reminded me of a
that
ghost that just moved the piano stool.
But you know, if Christopher Columbus had been on staff back when you killed that woman's snake, you would have heard him go, "Bill Bubba Bussy."
Bill Bussy.
Let me say this, okay? Let me say this.
We don't actually know what that snake died of, but after I beat it on the pavement, it just laid there.
Yeah, a lot. But if I'm not a veterinarian, but I would vote for crushed skull.
Yeah, that's
All right, let me say this if I could. Okay, you're not an expert.
yeah, by no stretch.
But let me say this, okay? Let me say this, if I could. This now explains, see, we get email that doesn't make sense. See, they've been holding this on us. We got an email, I don't know if you saw it, and it had Speedy starring in the movie Mannequin. And somebody had put his face in there. It was one of the guys. Was that one of the guys that were with y'all?
Yes.
Yeah. And I kept going, well, yeah, that's a good one, but Mannequin. You know what I mean? But
Well, let me just tell everybody right
I wish
now.
I could have that email again, because that was funny.
Let me just tell you what I did was wrong. I should not have done that. And the beautiful home, and Betty Lou, who's just wonderful. She loves the show. And you should never.
Her tongue flew out of her mouth.
Yeah. You should never disrespect property.
Look at that.
And I apologize, and I hope that she accepts my apology.
Speedy was just trying to protect me, y'all.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba. Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Blubber.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Day without him, brother.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Oh, there is no other.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Waking on that blubber.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Gonna be a big star.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
That will get you very far.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Rick and Bubba's in a house.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Right on up in the house.
12 minutes to the top. Well, an outtake from a ghost hunt.
Well, it's getting more bizarre. We have discovered there's some other footage, Speedy, that you have not shared with us.
Yes, because look, we've all been the kid that, that
broke something.
Yeah, that broke something, and you want to let everybody know that, and at first there's a panic over you just make something up.
Well,
okay, I mean, look,
and I'll only take a second here, and I'll let y'all go with it.
Yeah,
but,
well, sure, but
let me just say this. There was, like, the high up people of Meridian that are important in Meridian, that are in the know.
Right.
They're in the room, okay? And I just lose it for a second.
Sure.
And as I sit here...
It's understandable.
As I sit here in my Summit Tree Stand shirt telling you, you can believe me, okay? you can believe me, I lost it. Okay. And so afterwards,
what does your shirt say?
Summit Tree Stands.
Yeah.
And so I am just in a panic. I'm in a panic. I'm in a major panic.
Right.
And so now all of a sudden everybody leaves. All my good buddies that were real scared.
Well, they got to scatter their
like
speed. You can't blame them.
Look, like Don
you
Juan
can't blame them.
and Ryan and Christopher Columbus, they run downstairs and I'm standing there by
help
myself.
me here. You can't blame them.
No. The rule is clear the area when somebody's in trouble.
Kind of like y'all hung up on me at the Georgia Dome.
Right.
I've never forgotten y'all.
You're on your own when there's trouble.
But and so I was in a handle.
Now, we'll loop back and get you later. But
yeah, now if something's
we got to wait till the dust settles.
Yeah, if you're in a fight and people are trying to harm you, that's different.
What about going to jail?
Well,
no, that's a clear the area there.
That's clear there because I can't go to jail with you because I can't help you if I'm in jail with you.
Sure.
You follow me?
Yeah, but you can talk your way out of I mean.
Right. Yeah. But anyway.
All right, so anyway, that's beside the point. So here's where it picks up. I'm in the room by myself now. Everybody else is leaving. All you do is hear Christopher Columbus. He goes into this, this hysterical laugh. He loses it because he can't believe what I've done. And in walks the president, Betty Lou, and I have to explain to her what just took place. And
you were trying to hide this from us.
No, I was going to play it.
Hey, okay. Hey, how do you replace something like that?
That's Christopher Columbus.
How do you replace something like that?
Look at your whole face, listen.
Oh, there she is.
Here it comes. Everybody watch this. Everybody leave.
Hey, you better get in your car right now.
Who is that?
We were doing some stuff and it failed. Hey, we can keep making it fix. Man, I don't know. I'm telling you what, that thing's an antique. You can't replace the girl.
We had a problem. No, we had a problem, seriously. The mannequin
failed. That's what I heard.
You did.
Oh, I don't know. That was done to us by the family that sent back that day.
Can you carry that for me? See if that runs.
Could y'all just stop this, please?
So you're going with the it failed, huh? Well, technically it did.
Well, it did.
After your fish went through.
After your fish crushed
But what that does not show is that I did sit down with Betty Lou and we're not talking about Bubba's wife if you're just joining us, and go over with her exactly.
It's not
what
Betty
took
Lou's
place.
Mannequin, by the way.
No,
That's
Barney. That's Barney and a whole different story.
Yeah. How about this? It's an heirloom that's been passed down for families for generations.
Yeah.
Christopher, can we look at that again? Because we're getting a lot of calls about this, and people are seeing things written inside the head of the mannequin.
Can I just say one thing before we do that? Mary Hope in Meridian, Mississippi is a great place if you are thinking about maybe if you're one of these people that like to go to these beautiful historical
all of you
homes.
people have been emailing wanting to go on a ghost hunt.
Yeah. If you want to go
we
there.
We can't carry all of you because of insurance.
We had candles fly off
which undoubtedly looks like we're going to be using. But
and we had a piano stool move across the floor. We had our
the
equipment
was a little higher than we needed to be.
Sure. Our equipment was going nuts. We lost all audio and video, and that's the place to go. Mary Hope in Meridian, Mississippi. You could probably go to a search engine and find out exactly how to get there.
Julie in Hattiesburg, what do you think you saw?
It just looks like something's written inside, like starts with an H maybe. I'm in my car now, but I saw it before.
Julie, I thought the same thing. Chris, let's look at just frame by frame after the head is broke. What the mouth coming open was what was so bizarre.
I think it was alive.
There, something in there I couldn't see.
There's a lot of
I had tears in my eyes. I was laughing so hard.
There's a lot of debris flying around here. That looks like her lips coming off there.
Rick, it looks like we need to go to Tanya in Huntsville.
One that says Speedy can't be blamed?
Yes.
Tanya, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about y'all?
We're great, Tanya. Welcome to the show, and thank you for making the Rick and Bubba Show #1 in Huntsville again, and for the first time ever, 2554.
Yeah, hey, you got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Fight or flight response. Animals have it. We're animals. Either he was going to run or he was going to fight the mannequin.
Yeah, so you're saying it was just off the spine reaction?
Look, it was a spine.
Hey, Roy,
spinal reaction.
Roy didn't blame the tiger for chewing his head.
That's a good point. Somebody needs to remember that, and that's the same wound, it looks like.
Rick and Bubba.
We're back. Our bed music to start this hour, I think very appropriate right now. It's Billy Talent, the name of the song, Try Honesty.
And Rick, if I could just take a moment, I know the show's going, but if you are in the maybe the market of hey, I want to go and experience a real true live haunting and a historical, antebellum type home.
Yes.
Mary Hope in Meridian, Mississippi is where you want to go. It is very excellent, and even the Gypsy Cemetery, of course, you need to have permission to be on a cemetery. Cafe Latte, they have wonderful food there. Owners Nate and Amanda are just wonderful people. Todd Eldridge, I should say, a former fraternity brother of mine, lives in Meridian.
But he enjoyed this.
Yeah, and Mary Hope.
And wasn't that surprised by it.
And Mary Hope, again, Betty Lou, the president, one of her entire staff. Lady. I believe Debbie was the lady that was the receptionist.
What a
there.
nice lady.
Debbie, yeah. And Debbie and Betty Lou, wonderful people, and we're just so deeply sorry about me losing it.
Why do I think...
Speedy's... his anger or fright toward this thing is just... It's almost disproportional, though. I understand.
Because there's been a lot of scary things. Why did this one scare you so much?
I thought it moved. And my protection to Don Juan.
Right.
And I lost it for a second, and it was 1-something in the morning. We'd been there since 9 o'clock, and we were in Meridian, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm thinking, and this is just me thinking outside of the haunted house, if I could. First of all, let me pull the curtain back a minute, because if y'all want to find some more humor in this, our affiliate in Meridian had been asking for us to come there and do something for Meridian.
Kind of kickstart, because I'll be honest with you, it has not been a spectacular track record there, at least to the level that we would like.
But I don't know this is what they're looking for. Let me say this, and the other thing you could do, and I'm just not trying to tell the tourism board what to do, I'd get that mannequin back up and put a plaque up. This is the mannequin that was seen and heard on the Rick and Bubba show, and have it up there with its face bashed in.
Well, I will tell you this, Paul Buckarell, Wayne, and everyone at Oldies 97.9.
Yeah. Well, they got that promotion they were looking for.
Well, I did take it upon myself. I am faxing you over some copy for public service announcements from Mary Hope, and I told them that we could run 2 an hour.
Yeah. All right, we've got tons of calls about it.
I was trying to protect Don Juan.
I know.
He's like a little brother to me, and I just want to make sure he's
you just seem a little on edge lately. I don't know what it is.
You all right, buddy?
Well, that one was we got home and the sun was coming up.
Yeah.
You know,
Beth Foldendale.
Lonely out there, ain't it? Ain't it, Speedy?
Yeah.
Well,
a little edgy.
You should have seen it move.
Beth?
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
Beth.
I was watching it on Turner South with...
Did you see it move?
Roommate, and I saw it move.
Thank you. Thank you, Beth.
I saw it move.
And I think there was a real tongue in it, too.
We've looked.
It was. When he hit her, her mouth came open like she was screaming.
I think the ghost was in there.
And she was crying.
Look,
that is a tongue.
I'm going to tell you.
That's a tongue.
I want to see it.
Look.
Speedy, I want to see her move. I don't see it.
Look, Bubba was even the one who said, yes, the chair was moving.
Of course, you can't see it because
it's not like Bubba can't see it move.
Look, the tongue comes out. I think there's somebody up in there.
It is a little dark when her mouth flies.
There, look, that is a real teeth.
That is a real tongue.
Look, it's somebody's teeth.
Look.
What if, like, somebody was trapped in there and you freed them?
You might have.
I think I did.
Of course, maybe you didn't want them free if they're trapped in a mannequin.
But I'm just glad that they were going to do away with the mannequin and they were going to hang the dress up in the room.
Yeah. Well,
that matter of fact, that's one thing that Betty Lou said is that, hey, we were thinking about taking that down anyway.
Larry, Atlanta, watching on Turner South. Larry.
Good morning, Monkey Grass.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I've 30 years in the mannequin business, and that's a closed-head mannequin. There would be no tongue put in it.
There it is.
Do you think there was a tongue in there?
That was definitely looked like a human tongue.
Thank you.
They're a closed-head clothes on, not an action mannequin that would have mouth movement or anything would have a tongue, but a closed head like that one would not have a tongue in it.
Yeah, did you say you were into mannequins?
30 years in the business selling them to different department stores around the southeast.
Can I put you on hold?
This is you say closed head mannequin? Is that the term?
That's a closed head mannequin. In other words, the only thing that's open are the eyes. The mouth is not open.
But now, if she had an open mouth, they might put a tongue in there.
Well, if she was action where she would stick the tongue out.
Right.
Well, watch this tongue up in there. You can send it.
I looked at it. Slow-mo, watched it 4 times.
How much you think a mannequin of that
area? Hey, Rick, what are you doing?
What would something like that run, you think?
Look, there's a tongue!
A mannequin like that would probably run wholesale probably $80.
Rick, look.
Look at there.
From that time frame?
Well, no,
Well, now, I'm talking now. Probably back then, maybe 25.
But I mean, how valuable now would something from that era be?
Oh, that's hard to say.
But the mannequin's not from that era. The mannequin was just recently.
It's not an old mannequin.
No, Speedy, let's look at it one more time.
The mannequin was just recently given to him.
Oh, really?
Rick, and maybe Larry can help me get another one.
Look, right before Speedy's hand hits her, it looks like she turns to the right.
See? I told you,
watch
man!
Watch the eyes roll back. Like
but your fist is already on the way.
Look! She's moving! Look!
That does look like a tongue, doesn't it? It's all
it
shiny and
Look! I'm telling you, something was in there, man!
It's almost like the moment you hit it, it turned real.
Yeah!
I'll go into. I can't even say it.
Chris, pull back again before Speedy's hand hits, but as it's headed...
Larry, email me. I might need you.
What? Let's see when her head turns to Speedy.
You needed Larry to say
it's almost like she's trying to duck it, Rick. Right here,
like
you see her
sees
turn.
the punch coming. See?
God, Bubba. Man, look at the tongue. That is a tongue in there.
That's not a
That's
tongue.
A tongue up in there.
It's this piece of...
It's a tongue, Rick. It's a tongue.
It is.
It was moving at Mary Hope, who's open for tours.
Look at the flash, too. Go back to the flash frame.
Look,
watch this flash.
Well, that's Ryan Greenwood. He's gonna catch it for the website.
Sure. By the way, I think pictures are on the website.
Sure, like she's got a little beard there now.
How much? I think Ryan Greenwood. There's no way he's breathing right now, because Speedy in the handle is what he dreams for.
What was that? What was that?
Did you see? It was like
He just went, ah.
I don't know who it was.
Look, I did. Look, it looks like that's what she's saying when you hit her.
I'm sure. Look, her eyes respond to the punch. By the way,
I know. Give me about a frame back,
But you got to
Chris.
understand, I didn't think
Chris,
of her.
back it up a frame.
I didn't think of her as a he or a she. I
back
thought
it
of
up
it
again.
as,
One more, right there. One more time. One more frame.
As a ghostly mannequin.
All right, go forward one.
Y'all.
Look at that.
Look at the tongue, Rick. Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue. That's a tongue in there.
That's not a tongue.
Rick, the thing was moving.
That is pretty bizarre. See, because it looks like it's really hanging out right there.
It's like where's my shoes?
Did you punch a family heirloom?
Rick,
well,
you gonna throw heirloom out there?
Well, I tell you, who was the worst one? Christopher Columbus. My gosh, could he have made you feel any worse?
Speedy, she was a lady. It seems like an open hand slap would have been more appropriate.
No, I didn't think of her as a lady. I didn't think of her as a lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today, Sean Connery.
Yeah. I didn't think of her as a lady or a man or whatever. I thought of it as a ghostly mannequin that was alive.
I mean, a punch to the face is a little cruel, Rick.
I had to go into my protective mode, and I had to take it out. I'm telling you, if y'all would have been there, y'all would have done the same thing. If y'all were in the situation I was in, putting it in the context it needs to be in, y'all would have done the same thing.
I would have run.
Dang it.
Wendy, Mobile, Alabama.
Hey, this is Wendy in Mobile. We were wondering if there was a scary place that we could go.
Yeah, Mary Hope. It's a little bit.
Racer.
Well, it's a little bit of a drive to Meridian from Mobile, but come on,
well worth it.
Y'all need to let that film roll where Speedy stands that thing back up, and inside the head there are words. And one of them does start with an H, but it's further where y'all did it the first time.
Okay, let's look at it.
Let's have a look. Thanks, Wendy.
Here are my shoes.
Yeah, it may have something in there going.
Right there?
Right when you
we're showing the video
with an H.
I'm not seeing it.
I'm not even.
Let's let it go.
There's a nice face by Speedy.
I
can't believe what's happening.
Speedy, it looks like you're going to kiss her or something. What in the world?
Let me tell you something. If we wanted to mess with y'all like the girl said we do, we would have that behind Speedy acting like he was just walking through a house. Because that would scare the mess out of me if I didn't know what had just happened.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
All right.
But look at the look on your face is kind of weird, Speedy.
Well, Bubba, I'm in the dark.
Look, how about a kiss, honey? Make it feel better.
It's 1:10 in the morning.
Set it all the way up.
Yeah, keep going. Let it go, Chris. Let it go.
Okay, I'm not.
I'd have kissed the mannequin to get me out of that situation.
I'm not seeing. Oh, here we go.
There is something. There's an H right there.
I can't see it. Undoubtedly,
look, right here. There's an H and then an O or a U.
It says hey.
No, keep
alive.
Keep going, Chris.
Alive, man.
There's other letters, but I can't.
Oh, the thing's alive. I don't see it. It says
hey. Look right there. You don't see an H and then some other letter. No, there's another letter over there. We can't see all of it.
I hate to say it looks like it says "ho," but I know.
No.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Looks like Aunt Joe. I'm sorry.
Look on the right. Rick, look on the right side of the O. Okay. It looks like there's another letter, maybe a C. It looks like Hawk.
Hackus. What if it's I Hackus?
She still looks like she's crying.
We don't have time for that. Hold on.
She still looks like she's crying.
What if it's I Hackus? Can we find an I for that age? Is there an I, Bubba?
Look, it looks like she's crying still.
Y'all quit. I had a crush on Speedy.
Looks like a feeling.
It's the ghost of old Speedy's winning pants!
Oh, no!
I was punching again! Quick, hide anything that's valuable so Speedy won't punch it!
I was protecting Don Juan.
I know. Look at him.
Oh, man, I got the heat.
Quick, cover up that guitar!
It moves.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Rick and Bubba Show, we're back. Check the website, rickandbubba.com. There are still shots of this visit, this one under the guise of, you know, kind of a ghost hunt gone bad. Also, you can look at the website for upcoming events. The Rick and Bubba Halloween Costume Contest is in Nashville on Friday. Make plans now that you're going to come by. Let us see your costumes. $2,000 worth of prize money going to be handed out to the best costumes in the children and adult divisions. And all the information will be at Bill Hurd Chevrolet in Nashville. All that information is on the website, rickandbubba.com, under upcoming events. And we're excited to be there with you on radio and TV live Friday morning.
And Ryan Greenwood has captured some of the finer moments of this ghost hunt that we're talking about in Mary Hope, which is in Meridian, Mississippi. Great place to go if you want to tour a wonderful haunted facility that's open to the public and has regular business hours, and you can just simply go there and tour the place. But Ryan has captured the mannequin shortly after, has captured the antique clock that started chiming and it was not plugged in, and he also has captured the candles flying off of the mantle and on the floor. So
I think I've got the grandfather clock figured out for you. You know, the old ones didn't plug in; they wound them.
Well, no, that one was plugged in. I mean, that would had a cord coming out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Let's go to Tim, Nashville, where the costume contest will be on Friday. Thanks, Tim.
Thanks.
Hey, I need to let Speedy know, man. That was such an awesome response, man, that he just freaked out in such a great way that I laughed so hard that I puked my breakfast back up into my cup of milk.
There you go.
Well, we always try to make you wet your pants. That may be, you know, an over the line there.
Yeah.
But,
boy, I'll tell you, right. Thank you, Tim, for that visual, too.
And come out Friday morning, okay, bud?
Oh, yeah, we'll be there.
But leave the milk at home.
Yeah. And for those of you that are skeptics and thinking that what we do isn't real, but I think that just proved to you that it's straight up. We're pretty freaked out when we go to these places.
Joe in Birmingham, listening to Y94.5, watching on Turner South. Joe, how you doing?
All right, how y'all doing this morning?
Good.
Speedy, man, what you thinking, man, when you hit the mannequin?
I wasn't thinking.
Wait.
It was one of those spine things.
Man, the mannequin people will come get you, man. It's when Don Juan touched it, you just replace. That's all it was.
Yeah, it's mannequin abuse.
And here's the thing: what did that mannequin release? And did it follow Speedy home?
Well, it was real. Something was up in there.
Terry in Hoover, Alabama. Terry, hello.
Hey.
Hey, Terry, welcome.
Thanks. Did y'all notice her eyeballs rolling back in her head?
Yeah. Rick, see, you're being closed-minded.
No, I'm just.
Her eyeballs. Look, I mean, they go up back in her head as she goes back. Look, right there.
Mm-hmm. Right there.
Right there, yeah.
Look,
gosh. You know, look, her hair moves.
You want to know why?
Yes, it does.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
Why?
It's because she was the one doing everything. I'm telling you, that thing was running around the house.
Well, you put a stop to that.
Yep.
Sir. Hey, Mommy, can we go down there and watch that?
Rick.
No, I'm just telling you.
Mary Hope is where to go, though.
Okay.
Meridian, Mississippi. Oldies 97.9 will do some public. I'll record them.
Okay. I'm going to tell you, Christopher Columbus, D has been the star of many. He may be the star of this one. When he goes, turns into your mother, that is the funniest. Speed Racer? How do you replace something like that? I mean, he immediately starts. I mean, he wasn't helping you, and everybody else cleared the area. But that's standard rules. You can't blame him for that. Steve in Birmingham, hello.
Hello. First-time caller or monkey grass?
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, I just can't stop laughing.
I know.
Listen, I have a scenario for Halloween night at Speedy's house in Helena, Alabama. Ding dong, trick or treat, pow! And Speedy's standing there with some boxing gloves, dressed as Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
I think we need to look back at Speedy, you know, getting out and hawking some of our affiliate stations because. Look, put Rick and Bubba on, or this is what happens to you.
I think that H stands for help. There's a fist in my face.
Yeah, that could be. Thanks.
Well, I saw it. I want to see some more. I think some other people saw it move.
Leanna in Meridian, Mississippi, where all this took place. Leanna, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys doing?
Superb.
Monkey grass.
Thank you for listening to 97.9.
Yeah, I'm actually watching you guys on Turner South.
Well, thank you.
I was going to play a joke on Speedy and tell him I was going to have my reception there, and they canceled it because of what he did. But
oh, that would be good.
I did have my wedding reception there back in '97, and that room where that mannequin was at, I didn't notice anything moving, but it was just freaky because I changed up there to go away, you know, to leave for my honeymoon, and it just felt like things were just moving around in that room. But then my reception pictures. All my wedding pictures came out perfect, but my reception pictures...
Oh, in that room.
Well, just from Mary Hope in general, they had the photographer said that a negative slipped, and so in all my reception pictures, there was like a negative in my pictures.
See? I'm telling you, and wouldn't you say that's a great place to go, Mary Hope?
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. I think people... I did see...
Was the mannequin there when you were there?
Yes, it was. There was a mannequin up there.
Well, it's not there now. I didn't know.
Lady in red. Where's the lady in red?
But she said it was
Isaac. Chris Isaac.
Yeah.
It's not Chris.
Who is it?
It's not. It's DeBerg, Chris DeBerg.
Right.
Chris DeBerg.
Yeah, you're right.
Who also quarterbacked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at one time. Hey, Cindy.
He's quarterbacked everybody at one time.
Cindy and Natala, how are you?
Fine.
Cindy, let's talk.
Cindy, did you see it move?
Yes, I did, and I don't think you've done anything wrong. I would have punched the thing, too.
See, Cindy, thank you. Cindy.
As a matter of fact, we're going to a haunted graveyard tonight, so I'll let you know how that goes
So there's the people supporting you. All right, well, look, Cindy, please.
Cindy, I'm telling you.
Please, Cindy.
I'm just really shocked Speedy didn't backhand it.
Well,
no, I mean, what do you mean? I mean, I wasn't into the... I was into protecting everybody and freaking out. I mean, and I blacked out for just a few minutes. I didn't know what was going on.
Well, whoever was trapped
really,
there, I'm glad they got out.
If I was in a court of law, I could basically...
There's a door out now.
I mean, you know the way people... I mean, I wouldn't...
Pandora's cheek.
Suzanne in Hattiesburg. Listen to KZ94.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey,
that Pandora's box story always scared me. Did it, Sean?
Just listening to you talk about this morning, my brother got married there about 2 years ago, which is a beautiful place to get married. It was really fun. And before the wedding party got there, or before all the guests got there, a member of the wedding party had an experience. I can't explain to you where it is in there, but he was just looking around because there's a lot of antiques and neat stuff to look at. This is on the main floor.
Mm-hmm.
And he was looking at a mirror, and he saw just kind of a figure of a woman in a red dress go behind it.
I'm telling you, man.
I know, Speedy.
I'm telling you, that thing was alive, man.
It was.
People ought to thank me.
People should be thanking you.
Right.
There should be a thank you from this part of Mississippi.
Right. So he said, right. But anyway, so he turned around and he was like, he just figured it was one of the guests that had arrived, and he didn't hear anything. An old creaky house.
Sure.
So, and then later we looked it up and we read information that it was haunted by a woman ghost. I can't remember all the details about it. So.
What was her name? Do you know?
I can't remember. There's a book on Mississippi ghosts, and the story's in there about it.
I thought that might give us a clue, you know, what the deal was.
Sure.
Yeah, but it is a neat place, though. It's kind of creepy. It was fun to walk around. And
I have to ask an uncomfortable question. I mean, no disrespect. Why are you people getting married in this place?
Well, no, it's
I mean, what do you? I mean, marriage is
hey, Rick,
it's tough anyway.
What are you doing? Mary Hope is a great place.
It is.
I mean,
it's beautiful.
It's a great
gorgeous.
place to get married. They have separate quarters.
If you like moving mannequins, they get great pictures.
If you like guests in the mirror that aren't in the room,
and you can
your video's not working. It's great.
If you like to walk down the aisle ducking from candles flying at you,
you'd have a better chance of taking a digital picture in the middle of an MRI.
Yeah, if you're wondering what time it is, and the grandfather clock will always tell you.
Won't you juggle wrenches in the MRI room?
Mary Hope. If you're thinking of
Frank
a place to
in
go.
Meridian, Mississippi. Frank, hello.
Hello.
Hey.
My wife is direct descendant of Richard McLemore, who built that home for his daughter. And she had been having some, just all of a sudden, terrible, terrible headaches. Unexplained headaches, been to the doctor, had x-rays done, had taken medicine, had done everything else. It was unexplained. Well, this morning, there it was. We were both watching the show, and as soon as she saw that, honestly, her headaches just stopped. But she was trying to go to work. She went into such a tizzy that she couldn't even go to work.
Well, she can tell Mr. Speed Racer thank you.
What, did I help or hurt it?
Oh, you
well,
helped.
You've helped the headaches, but it remains to be seen about the rest of it. I mean, I just nearly freaked out, and one of the things that got her so bad, those are her initials.
They were inside the head of the man?
Inside that head.
What was her name?
I can't tell you her name. It would identify her, and I'd rather not do that.
So her initials were inside that mannequin's head, and she'd been suffering severe headaches until Speedy came through.
And then it explains something that happened in there over 20. So my brother had a wedding there. He was being married there, and I was asked to sing a song for the wedding. And I'm a professional singer. I mean, very professional, and I forgot the words. So it just explains a lot. The show does. I appreciate you bringing this to the forefront. That building, by the way, does have other dark history to it that I wouldn't want to mention over the airwaves, but it's quite a place, and it's for real.
I know it is, because I experienced it. Mary Hope in Meridian, Mississippi.
Thank you very much, Frank.
Thank you.
Hey, and I'm glad to help your wife with that head hurting.
Here it is. So, Meridian says thank you, Speedy.
You know, it's easy to sit back and be, a Monday morning ghost hunter, okay? But if you're there and and if you're there and you go through what we do, you understand the play calling because you're there.
Right.
And it's easy to sit back and second guess and go, if you'd have been there, you'd have hit that mannequin because it moved. I'm telling you.
Rick and Bubba,
We're back 33 minutes past the hour. Okay, look, folks, this installment today on the 13 Working Days of Horror, this little bonus of a ghost hunt gone bad. I really feel like there's got to be a point here where we move on. And I don't know how much more we could cover it. I am open to Christopher Columbus playing the punch heard around the world, and then we will go to the phones
around several worlds, Rick.
Yes, and we will purge on a rough cut phone tro. We just want to hear your comments. That's it. We're not going to respond to them. We're not going to elaborate on them. We're just going to roll through as many calls as we can because a lot of you want to comment on what you've seen and heard, and then that's going to be it. And we will put this very neatly to bed. Now I'm going to tell you, because of the response, it appears Speedy will have to live through this every year now, because this is a dandy. What a precious moment. So Christopher Columbus first will play the punch heard around many worlds, and then we're just simply going to the phones, D. We'll take them.
You got it. Okay.
And it's just rough cut. I mean, at 30 seconds, bam, there it is, and that's all there's going to be, and then we will move on. So Christopher Columbus, the punch heard around the world, please.
Let's see what that lady, ghost lady, will
Go for it.
You're in a room with evil spirits.
D, go for it. Touch it. D, come here. D. Touch it, D. No. D, touch it. I'll, if it does anything, I got it. Go. Touch it.
Speed Racer. Shut up, see that?
You broke that thing.
I didn't mean to.
Oh my gosh, Speedy.
I like how you put the hair back on.
Yeah, sure. With its whole face missing.
But try to cover up the face.
Oh boy.
Nervous laugh.
Yes.
Not knowing what to do, thinking.
Did y'all not see it move?
There it is.
Nobody's really jumping up to help you there with that movement.
Yeah, well, Bubba, but that's understood.
To the phone trick.
30 seconds only. Largest number of people, shortest amount of time.
Trolling.
Rough cut troll. Deanne, you started with 30 seconds. Go right ahead. Deanne?
I just wanted to say on the freeze frame where you were looking at the H and the O, if you look at her nose looks like it's running.
It's because the thing's alive. Is that why?
Something's up.
Okay, no comments,
Dave,
please.
would you not agree? You touched it?
No comments, please.
Something was up.
30 seconds, we continue. 30 seconds, we'll continue. Go right ahead. Yeah, I got you. Go ahead. Okay, sir, you have to be ready to go. 30 seconds, go right ahead. Yes, go ahead.
I was saying she did move, Speedy.
Thank you.
When did you see her move, ma'am?
When he started hitting her, she moved a little bit, and then her eyes went up.
Can we just say when Speedy hit her? Because
it's a mannequin.
To me, it doesn't have gender. It's a haunted mannequin to me.
Well, that'll be all in your emails. You'll deal with that then. But it's a mannequin. Okay, it's not real. Okay, everybody. And if there was a ghost in it,
and I wouldn't really.
Somebody said it was an Advaflex that he had.
Yeah,
really.
You know, you've been taking that stuff pretty hard and heavy.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
You know how the people on steroids get. You know how they like.
It's very aggressive.
First of all, I'm not on steroids.
Okay.
And
is your forehead getting bigger, by the way?
Yeah, I got an 8 head. No, I'm good.
A lot of commentary.
Okay, back to
30, way off the subject. Because that stuff helps you. Don't do all that.
Okay, not steroids.
Yeah, Speedy is looking a little bit like Joe Pescopo.
Joe Pescopo.
Yeah, you want to get that name? You want to get that name right?
30 seconds. Go ahead.
Monkey Chris.
Is that right?
I'm from Birmingham. When is Speedy's court date? That's what I need.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, Mickey, there it is. Freudian Mickey.
Is that a new category on the website? Indicted people?
Well, we used to have a segment called Lawsuit of the Morning, but this is
well,
all.
no, I'm good. We're good as far as Mary Hope is where you need to go to tour anything.
A lot of commentary.
So
30 seconds. Go ahead.
Yeah, it looked to me like that mannequin. At first, I didn't see Speedy's hand. It looked to me like it blowed up right before he hit it.
See, I think it did.
You're probably.
See, people, they see what I'm seeing. Y'all are being blinded.
No, I'm fine. I just want to. I'm open-minded on this, baby. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
When you got haunted mannequins in your mansion, who you gonna call? Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
Hi, Rick and Bubba Show. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
I'm putting out an APB for JON. JON, we need you.
Yeah, okay. There it is.
Yeah, trust me, he's writing right now as hard as he can go.
He's got those little freckled hands writing like you wouldn't believe.
Tucker gas, guys.
Thank you.
A little off the subject, well, actually way off the subject. One of my favorite segments is Bubba's Shakespearean performances. I was wondering if you were ever going to do that maybe in the future sometime.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Good Old Boy Theater. We'll definitely do that again. We try to cool our contests so we don't wear them out. And we don't really try to be locked in that we don't really like fixed position stuff, do something at the same time.
No, we've had it scheduled a couple of times this week and just didn't get to it.
Yeah. We could do Good Old Boy Mannequin Theater.
We could.
And I could be a little mannequin.
Hey, 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Yes, I was wondering if Speedy may have something for a headache.
I wonder if I've seen people like
Speedy being so aggressive about wanting Don Juan to touch it.
Because it was moving, and before that shot, D had gone and tried to touch the eyelashes, and he freaked out. And so we were trying to because we try to investigate these things.
Yeah.
We were trying to like solve this little mystery of are the eyes moving or are they not.
It was a little unnerving to keep hearing Speedy holler D touch it. I admit that. I understand where you're coming from.
Especially if you're just joining us. Right.
The audio is
it's troubling at the least.
They move.
Just 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Yes, this is Timothy Wilson with Pedham.
People for the Ethical Treatment of Mannequins, and we have just received tape that there has been mannequins that have been defaced and punched, and I just want to let you know that we're hot on the trail, guys.
Pat him. Mannequin abuser, you?
But Rick, as we leave, as we put this thing to bed, okay?
And it is, well,
Mary Hope in Meridian, Mississippi, Betty Lou, the president, Debbie, the receptionist, and the hostess, they do a wonderful job. They've got a nice little, I'm getting all teared up here. They've got a nice little souvenir shop. You can go there. It's open for tours. It's in Meridian, Mississippi, just a short drive from just about anywhere. Go see them.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Who came in with the Darth Vader helmet. Bubba, you've been looking for that, and it looks like it fits. Is it staying on comfortably?
It is very well.
Oh, wow. Well, look at that. Where did you get that, JT? Oh, gosh, what am I doing?
No, as I'm leaving last night.
What am I doing?
No. This is the guy you really want to hawk for, the Repo Man.
Repo Man got that?
The Repo Man,
Did he come to get your car?
Well, no, he had somebody's truck up on there.
Out here?
Yes.
It wasn't yours?
No, I don't have a truck.
Okay.
So I said, he said, hey, I need to drop something off. I said, it was dark in the parking lot. This guy come walking up with his helmet, and I didn't know what it was for. And he says, yeah, Bubba's been looking for this. I said, does he know you? He says, I'm the Repo Man. So I guess
I know the Repo Man.
Okay then.
Bubba, how about you? That's how
How
fired
about
up?
I'm not James Earl Jones? How about that?
How fired up are you to have that?
Very. I can't wait for the kids to see it when I pack them with it today.
Yeah. What will Hunter do with that?
He'll freak out.
Yeah. How about you? You'll scare him to death today. That is huge. Look at that.
Have y'all told everybody what it is?
It's a Darth Vader Man. I did earlier, but I like how it's. I didn't realize that his helmet looks so much like a football helmet. You know what I mean?
I like how it comes in two pieces, and it can adjust to his head, so he didn't have a problem getting it on.
Yeah. So
Bubba's large.
Did he say where he got that?
No.
It's $55, I know that.
The price tag right there on it.
Yeah. How about they're proud of it?
Repo Man spent his own money.
The source of the force.
They already repoed it from somebody. Look, JT. Instead of Darth Vader, you could be attacked by Darth Dead. You know? Well.
How about the eyes?
Can you see out of that thing?
Yeah.
Can you see real good out of it?
No, not real good.
Yeah, kind of wavy.
You can go hunting in that and really hide from them.
Yeah. So do you see out of it comfortably enough, though?
To do what?
Like to function in it.
I wouldn't drive with it.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, you know.
Hey, Bubba, could you do a story with that on and then, like, forget that you have it on, like, halfway through the story?
Yeah.
I need that. What were we going to do? Let's do
Celebrity news, please.
Well, we big rock.
Celebrity news.
Golden fingers. And we loved everywhere we go.
We sing about beauty and we sing about truth. And $10,000 a show. That right. We take all kind of pills that give us all kind of thrills, but the thrill we never know. What is it? It's a thrill that'll get you when you get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Get another button down.
Rolling Stone. Wanna see my picture on the cover? Yeah. Wanna buy White Shot? It's for my mother. White Shot. Wanna see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone? Bubba?
Well, Rick, you'll never guess who has been picked up on drug charges.
Bobby Brown.
No, Rick, no. It's our favorite female in Hollywood, Courtney Love.
Oh, well, there's a shocker. I am shocked.
Didn't she just try to get her daughter to, like, to OD?
All right, something. There it is.
Yeah, she did, I think. Is there any more to that, Bubba? Can't breathe, but that's where Bubba can't breathe.
Did it get a little troublesome in there?
Getting a little warm.
Getting a little warm.
That's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, with the Darth Vader mask on.
That's a great paintball helmet.
Yeah, yeah,
it is.
Sure. Man,
by the way, we've got another paintball coming up.
How pleased are you to have that?
That is huge. If you don't think that won't get some use around the house today, you are kidding yourself.
How about
well,
your
kids?
Yeah, your
Y'all
kid
could be Darth and Barney.
The force is with me.
Hey. I love you. Hey, Betty, Darth Vader's here. You know it to be true. I am your daddy. Yeah, I am your daddy.
check out my lightsaber.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Darth Vader in my cave. In my boot.
If anybody else would have said that, we'd be in trouble.
How about this? How about this?
You know, Darth Vader gets angry sometimes at Barney the dinosaur.
Bad dinosaur, bad dinosaur.
Y'all are so bad.
Courtney Love, 39, surrendered to Beverly Hills Police on Tuesday to face drug possession charges stemming from her arrest earlier this month after breaking windows at a boyfriend's house. That Courtney, she's a sweet one to be around,
I
ain't
tell you,
she?
she is precious. That's the person you want to be dating and the person you want to mother your children.
You know, Rick, Courtney, 39 now, I've never seen her that she wasn't high on something. Have you? I mean, has she ever just been out?
Courtney Love, to me, is either drunk or high, and her legs are always bruised.
Yes.
You know,
Sure.
Well, they are.
Don't confuse those two. Don't confuse the two sentences.
Well, have you ever noticed that, though? I mean, she always wears some unflattering dress with lily white bruised legs. Have you ever noticed that?
Hey, let's face it, she killed Kurt Cobain. Let's all admit
Let's
that.
just
She
say
drove
it.
him crazy.
Sure she did. And or whatever his name was.
I couldn't spit it out.
She killed Kirk and Ron. You know, she was the deal on Kirk and Ron.
Please put it back on.
Yeah, you might as well have that on. You're speaking clear with it on.
Darth Vader getting ready.
I like putting the helmet on. That's cool. You put the face on, then you put the helmet on. There it is, ready to go.
You can't breathe in there.
No, I can breathe fine.
Yeah, let's see. Right through the mask. Well, says, man, I'll tell you what, Darth Vader's put the weight on. You know,
I'm very healthy, Darth Vader.
That's right. Yeah. So anyway, so she also threw rocks at her boyfriend's window, and
there was a story about a month ago or less that she was trying to make it entertaining on how to teach her daughter how to OD on drugs. She wanted it to be entertaining to her. Yeah, she's very sick.
Foolishness,
For everything else, there's MasterCard. Those are those great moments. Hey, also want to tell the folks, you know, we've had them on before. They've helped us on some of our long trips from Southern Comfort. Over in Trussville, Alabama. We were over there doing America's First Credit Union early this week for their grand opening. You know, we've had the guys on before. They've fixed us up with those the luxury vans for our trips. And New York Times actually did an article about the whole operation there in Trussville, Alabama.
You know, I haven't seen Bobby, and I don't know when.
Yeah, so congratulate Bobby. Let me have that.
He's a good guy. He ought to come by sometime.
Tom Green and Accessories, not the Tom Green.
But, but how cool is that? You know, you put together a business, you do a good job. They send these things out worldwide. And you look, if you'll pan down, Chris, you'll see the New York Times at the top. The other way, I'm sorry, pan up, whatever the word is. It's at the top.
Up and left.
It's at the top of the page. There you go. Come on over. There it is. New York Times.
Radio show for a...
It doesn't say radio, but that's awful nice.
A road show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't see through this mask.
But that's huge for all the work that company has done. And, of course, they're sending stuff around the world now. And then the New York Times features your product and the job that you do right out of Trussville, Alabama. So congratulations to all the folks there who work hard, and thanks for all y'all have done for the show, too. And
now I know why Darth Vader breathes so hard. I know why Darth Vader breathes so hard.
Well, yeah, because he's got a mask on.
Yeah,
he
can't breathe.
Yeah, it's you know, when we all grew up with those plastic masks for Halloween, you couldn't breathe out of them. That's what he wore all the time. And there,
Bubba now standing up, looking in one of the cameras.
Yeah, you know, really, it's strange to sit here and look at Darth Vader wearing a Rick and Bubba University shirt.
Yeah. Could you ask Barney if she wants to go trick or treat?
You mean Princess Leia?
Bubba, Rick and Bubba.